Hey guys, how's everyone doing? May love, peace, and happiness be upon you. I go by the name Joshua, whichever you prefer. It's entirely up to you. And we're just going to dive into today's topic. So, what we're going to be covering today is how to motivate those around us. How do we motivate our coworkers? Like, how do we motivate our employees? If you're a manager, how do you motivate your friends, families? How do you get people to that next stage, that higher, the higher level? How do you get people to be more productive? And one of the main key to developing people is by catching them doing the right things. And unfortunately, most people have a tendency of always catching someone doing the wrong thing. And you know what, it is as bad as it sounds, it's a lot easier to catch people doing the wrong thing than it is catching people doing the right thing. When you see someone doing the right thing, maybe psychologically you kind of like expect them to do it, and you kind of don't pay attention towards it. However, now catch someone doing the wrong thing, it's not something you want, it's not something you expect now, so you then point out towards them, and then you kind of like nag at them, and because of the whole situation. And if you become that person that always picks on someone for doing the wrong thing all the time, what then tends to happen is, that person now, let's say you're an employer, and you're always picking on your employees because they always do the wrong thing. That what happens, that employee tend to have gets demotivated, which would then cause less work ethic, and then slowly resentment towards you. And one, bad for business, because if your employees are not motivated to go the extra mile, if your employees are not motivated, are not even liking the job, where they actually want to, put in 100% efforts, and you're always nagging at them, that work ethic becomes from 100% to 30-40%, and resentment towards you. Now Chinese whispers start going around the building like, oh, hey, yo, you come to boss, man, yo, me, stuff like that. It's not a nice environment to be in. What then tends to happen in the long run, that's when you get one day a letter on your desk that's a resignation letter from your employees. Why? Because you refuse to treat your employees properly. And so how do we prevent this? How do we stop this from happening? How do we motivate our co-workers? How do we motivate our friends? How do we motivate our business partner? How do we catch people doing the right thing? So one of the best way is, at least you want to at least be spending an hour a week, just studying those around you, those who are important to you. If you're an employer, spend at least an hour a week just studying your employees, your business partner, your co-workers, your friends, family, whatever it is. If you want to catch someone doing the right thing, spend time to actually study them, and whenever you see them do the right thing, because catching someone doing the right thing provides satisfaction and also motivates good performance. And remember, whenever you see someone do the right thing, you have to give praise straight away. Like, if you see Joe now, running around the building, trying to get things done, you're watching that now, you just go to Joe, hey, Joe, great work, I appreciate what you're doing. The meeting start at 9 o'clock, and I saw you, doing the extra work, trying to get everything set up for 9 o'clock. I appreciate you. Just want to let you know, I appreciate you for doing that. What then tends to happen now, Joe carries that energy with him throughout the day, that yes, my effort is not going in vain, that my effort's being noticed by the boss. And that energy, that's going to, motivate him. That energy is going to carry with him throughout the day. And what happens to his work ethic is work ethic increases, and that's what you want in a business environment. So whenever you see someone do the right thing, don't forget to always give praises to them immediately as soon as you see it, or even maybe days. Don't live for too long, and make sure you're specific on what exactly is you're praising them about. You want to encourage them to keep up the good work, and effective praise must be specific. Like, you do not want to say great job to someone that is has a poor performance, as well as great job to someone that has a outstanding performance. What then tends to happen is that the person with the poor performance now feels ridiculous by it, and the person with the outstanding performance now feels demotivated by it. Because don't forget, our brain already knows the truth. So if someone like did a poor performance now, like deep down they know that, okay, this isn't really, I didn't really put 100% effort into this, maybe like 20% into this. And, maybe next time I might try to get it right. And then here comes you now coming to, oh, Steven. Hey, Steven, man, I read your work, man. I saw what you did, man. You did a great job. You did a fantastic job. I love it. Keep up the good work. Now, Steven be looking like you like, what? Is this guy for real? Like, you feel ridiculous. Sometimes you might even feel like, they might even feel like you're mocking them because deep down they know, the amount of effort they're putting towards it, and it's not great, it's not the best. And you trying to praise them now, you kind of like look ridiculous to them as well, and they feel like you might be mocking them. And say Joe now, who is putting that 100% effort, and you go into Joe saying the same thing. Hey Joe, great work, man. I saw what you're doing. Keep up the good work. What happens to Joe now? Joe feels demotivated, like, because now he's seeing you saying great job, giving the same praises to him as you are with Steven, and Joe knows that Steven didn't only put like 20%, while Joe himself put like 110% towards it. Joe stayed behind for an extra 2 hours to get the job done, and you fail to acknowledge that by giving praises to both a poor performance and a outstanding performance. And to the outstanding performance guy now, Joe, he then feels demotivated because like, okay, why am I doing this? Then why am I, putting the extra hours when end of the day, all I'm going to get is a great job, when Joe on the other side, or Steven on the other side now only put 20%, and he's getting the same amount of praises I am. You know what? I ain't gonna do this no more. Yeah, I'm gonna chill. I'm gonna relax. I'm gonna be like Steven. Just giving 20%. At least we're getting the same praises. So whenever you're giving praises to people around you, always be specific exactly of what it is. If Joe is staying behind, that extra 2 hours, the next day, if you say my work, man, just go to Joe. Joe, I appreciate you for staying behind that 2 hours. You don't really have to. Joe, your contract, your work finishes at 5, but you stay up to 7. And I just want to let you know I appreciate you for doing that. You be specific with it, so that way you attach a meaning towards the praise, and it kind of like motivates the person, motivates Joe. Because now Joe knows that his work is not being taken for granted, his work is being acknowledged by his manager. And that could go the same thing for any relationship as well, friendship, business partner, co-workers, anything. This principle of catching people doing the right thing, also increase work ethic among co-workers, business partners, and employees, as well as relationships amongst friends and family members. So remember, guys, if you're trying to improve or motivate those around you, you have to spend time to catch them doing the right thing. And when you do, you have to give them praises for that. You have to give them the flowers. Now, yes, thank you for doing this. I appreciate you for this. You have to be specific with it. You have to attach a meaning towards that praises, so they know that they're being acknowledged. So that's one of the way to build your environment up, or build your just surrounding, building the people around you to motivate each and every one up. And yeah, so that's gonna be all for today's video, guys. We're kind of short on time right now, and I shall catch you guys on the next video. Don't forget to like and subscribe on the video. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and whatever you feel like you want me to talk about next, let me know, and I shall and we should talk about it. So stay tuned to the next video, guys. I'll see you later.
I had to go and get it. Money and clothes drip.